Good morning! Right now it's morning here and I'm recording this message right now. So beautiful birds here, and this message is for my team about salary and how they can understand how salary works, how they can expect to rise their salary or expect to be paid more. Also, they are students, so they don't have a full capacity as other people do to work all day long. Only a couple of hours for a day to dedicate themselves to work. Now actually is summer, so they will have more time, but it's depending on them how they'll use it. And also we'll discuss a little bit about cheating, how to don't cheat your boss about your capacity, about your time, invested time in your work. This will be very useful message for not only for my team. So this episode is publicly, so everyone can watch, can understand, and especially if you are a student, if you are in school, you will have a mindset what to expect and to earn in this period. And let's begin with about 7 years old. Maybe if you have, for example, 7 or 10 years old, most probably you are not this age, but you will understand from this age to adult life. So when you have about 8-10 years old, you will have, let's imagine this is you will have some limited capacity of a time. This will be time, and this will be your experience. Let's call it right now experience. So you will have very limited time and very limited experience. So if you will want to sell your time, sell your experience, nobody wants it. It's too less. It's not enough, and not many people care. Only your family maybe will give you some small job to clean something or to do something, and you may get paid. But usually, if you want to be hired, people who don't want to hire with this less experience. And of course is some exceptions. As you see, you have this limited experience, but if you can raise your experience to a bigger level, and I can give you an example. I teach an adult how to use Photoshop for making his photos look beautiful, and he didn't know this app, and I taught him, and he was like 50 years old, and it was very hard for him. Oh, let's this guy pass, and I will continue to record. Enjoying their mornings. Okay, let's continue. So for him it was very hard to have this kind of capacity, to increase the capacity of learning and knowing this app. But his son, he was first grade, about 7 to 8 years he had. He looked how I teach his dad, and he learned very fast. Actually, his dad noticed this, and he gave to him like, oh, let's do this work. I'll just take photos and you will edit them. And son, okay, for me it's easy. And he kind of paid his son to do this kind of work. So it's possible, even on 7 and 8 years old, as I noticed, to do something, to learn, and this, it is possible, but you need to raise your capacity, and not everyone is doing. Okay, let's go to teenage life, and this is teenage life for most of teenagers are here. It's empty, no value, even no value. Here is a little, it can be something, but here is more capacity, more capacity for time, more capacity mentally, like you can understand things better, you can know things better, but here is nothing. You may play good, you may be good at games, thumbs up, but who is paying you to play games? Yes, it's some exceptions about this, but mostly nobody wants to pay real money for you to play. Or maybe you are good at staying on social media, thumbs up, nobody is paying you, it's empty. But even games, even social media can bring you to put here something more, some more skills. You will not see it. Okay, you are seeing something. So how to make this transition? Simple. You have some skills, you know PC, you know a little bit of social media, you just learn how to use them for benefit of other people. And games, of course, you will not use for benefit, but I will give some examples. Some of my friends, they played games and they wanted to understand how to make their games, so they learned it. Another friend wanted to know how to install a game on a server, so he understands the server's environment and how these hosting servers are connecting and working, and yeah, he increased his capacity. So for this skill on how servers are working and to install a game, to install some software on a server, it's useful. To know some programming languages is very useful. For example, another guy, he approached me and showed me his logos. So a logo, he made some logo for other games. So he developed his skill on making logotypes, logo brands, names, beautiful design in Photoshop, in other apps. And this is very useful skill. You will bring some skills here, like how to do some design, and it's a matter of time when you can transit very easily to make for other brands, local shops, small shops, small businesses, and you can make this design for them, and they will pay you for this little skill you have. Sorry. Okay. So you can transit also with social media. If you stay all day long on social media, you will not acquire new skill. But if you understand how social media works, and if you make some posts, some content, some social media management, let's call it like this, for other businesses, for other people, they'll pay you for it. And as you see, I have here these limited skills. So for these limited skills, even if you have, for like this guy had to manage the server, to make some logo, it's not enough. It's a start, but it's not enough, so people will pay you. What you can do is to increase it and maybe get some very little paid. $1, $5 or $0, but to make some real projects, you can approach real businesses, real people, to say, okay, I can do it, I want to do it. If you'll not like it, okay, keep it, or yeah, you don't have any obligation. Even like this is hard to find this kind of businesses or people who will accept your work, but you can find it. And on this age, it's not you will not think about cheating, like to cheat how many time you invest. Nobody cares so much, but when you transition to more productive work, and as I mentioned, you will not get paid very much. So even if you go clean something, do a ordinary job, you will get paid more when you will do some logo or some social media management. You will get paid more when you will go do very simple job. For example, you as a teenager can go on this field. In Moldova, it's paid for 1 day work, for the whole day to work in fields, like on this kind of fields, and with hands, with one instrument, even it's paid maybe $10, $15, maybe like this, or at max I think $20 per day to work in a hot sun. So you'll get paid, but when you will go 1-2 days to make some logos, some designs, some social media, some other stuff, you'll get paid maybe $5, maybe less, and they'll give, oh, I don't like this, I want to change this, or something is not good here, and you'll get more and more work. So you'll get very little pay for your work because you have very limited capacity. But if you increase it at max, I'm here at almost max, you will get paid a little bit more, maybe like ordinary jobs who is paid everywhere, but advantage, because you will grow up from this stage, you will go to more adult life with real bigger salaries, and you will transition. You will have a capacity to transition. But if you go on an ordinary job, even if you'll be an adult guy, an adult person, you will earn the same money. You cannot transition to the next level. So it's very useful to understand, okay, can I transition? Can I go to the next level? Can I grow up in this field, or I'm very limited on this skill? Let's give an example with websites. You can make websites on these programs like click, and website is done on WordPress or Wix.com and other websites. And you can do it websites like this, and you can get very good at it, and you make maybe even good design. But you will be very limited, because for this kind of jobs you will receive only this pay. Even if you will transit to more adult life, people will not pay more, because the value you have, the skills, you cannot increase it. The capacity you can increase, you have more time, but the skills is remaining the same, so you cannot increase it very much on this kind of platform. But when you know programming languages, when you know more advanced stuff, or maybe you know some business sides, because I'm not a developer, I'm kind of also a designer, but I'm more on a business side, so I'm understanding how websites are working. I understand how all things are working, and I can increase it on other points. So I can remain with kind of platform on click and install, but I am growing up in other field, on marketing, on business side, understanding all these processes. You need to decide on what field you need to stay and how to grow your skills. If you limit yourself, for example, logo design, you will make logos, and you will do the same thing over and over, and you will not try to improve yourself. You will not try to think more, to read more about philosophy. Why I need to choose this color? Why I need to choose this pattern? Why fonts and other things is very important. So if you will not grow on this field, you will remain with the same salary, with the same capacity. And even if you add, and this can be a little bit discouraging, but you need to know this, this is your capacity, and let's imagine you will add new skills. You learn all these things, all this stuff, and you're adding, you're investing already days and months on this, but salary is not growing. You are investing, you know all this stuff, but salary is not growing, because salary usually grows slower than your skills. So you need to grow your skills, and salary will follow in a good environment. I mean, if in a good company, or you as a freelancer, when you will find better clients or more clients, or you will sell it to a new price. But in a good company, oh, I will show you something I have here. Nice, so beautiful today. Okay, in a good company, you will increase your skills, but salary will remain the same, maybe for months or even for 1 or years, but it will not remain the same, because if you will work harder, you will increase your skills. It will not be seeing as very fast. Your boss, in our case me, I will see this. I will see a little bit, and in months I see, wow, this guy is so valuable. He is making so many things, and he knows this. He is very accurate on details. He understands also this thing and this thing. Wow, amazing. I should think to raise his salary, because he is bringing more value. But I cannot raise right now the salary, because we don't have a clients to pay for this skill. So you see, all this is linked. Before I will notice, you will need to increase the capacity. Before your boss will notice. So you will need to increase. Okay, you increase it, boss notice, but cannot increase because not having enough clients, or clients who will pay for this skill. Okay, again you need to wait, because he will find jobs for to fit your new skills or increasing skills. So it may take months or years sometimes, and you cannot expect to double very fast. It will be increasing. Let me show you what I mean to beautiful thing. Nice. And also I have cherry here. A lot of cherries. I'll make a video about cherry because they're this year a little bit struggling, and I have an idea about this in another video. Okay, so an insect come in the, if I can show it. No, I can show it. I'll show you. Do you see? Okay, sometimes I'll leave it inside to know. Sometimes also you'll get bad things. You can get distracted, you can get discouraged, and your skill or attitude, even if you get good skills, your attitude can be, I want this salary, and because I don't have this salary, you will manifest your unthankfulness. So if you are thankfulness, how to say it in English more correctly, if you are thankful for the work, for the money, of course, you will do it very pleasant, and team and your boss or your clients will enjoy working with you. If you are not thankful, your expectations are not meeting, like salary or condition or something, your skill or water here, it's kind of poison. Yes, you have more, but it's poison. It's not pleasant to work. And in some cases it's more easy, and companies decide to go with less experienced guy than with one very good at what he is doing, because with him is pleasant and he can work and he can grow on this level. And I experienced even in our company in past, some of the guys I helped to grow them from this level to this level, and after to this. They're very good at what they are doing, so skillful. We made so amazing and hard projects, websites with hard development, even social media websites we developed. And in time their water was poisoned, even with a good salary. So I understood the salary is not playing a very big role on people to be thankful for the salary, for the reward. So you also need to be very, very mindful about your attitude, because even if you got good attitude, good skills, bad attitude, you can change the company and other companies will pay you more. But it's also a matter of time when they'll notice your poisonous and they'll may fire or not increase your salary to more. And yeah, I read also about this in books, and it's very unpleasant to have this attitude. I saw in myself also when some clients didn't pay us well, and I had this attitude, or even the whole process with a whole clients, a lot of clients, almost all clients, I had this attitude. Oh, again, we want some revisions, we want some changes in work. I don't want to do this. I am not pleasant to do this, and my attitude was bad, and I noticed this, and I saw, okay, I need to change. I want my skills, my water to bring useful and be helpful for others. I don't want to be poisoned and to work with this attitude, even if with a good skill. So you need to be careful about your attitude, the thankful attitude, and to don't have this kind of attitude, and you need to have a very good communication, in your case with your boss. How to do it? If you are feeling you are not paying enough for the skill you're having, and you're seeing it's delaying for months or years already, and you want to earn more, just say it for your boss, and he will say, okay, we can make something adjustments, you need to do this sort of things, or to at least to increase a little bit more, or to change something, and he will give you a plan, or you will work together with a plan. Or maybe he will say, oh, sorry, but we cannot do it, we work only with this kind of jobs, and yes, you increase it, but I don't have a work for your skill. So in this case you may think to go to another company, but it's better to speak with your boss about it. Or maybe you get a new offer, better offer, and you are thinking to change, to transit to another company. So it's very good to go to your boss and discuss this, and maybe he will give you new salary and new conditions, but maybe you'll go to another company. And it's happened with us before, and I'm very thankful they spoke to me and said about it. Okay, I want to transit, they are paying me more and I want this salary. Okay, I cannot, sorry, this is our capacity right now. So you need to increase. Let me get this poisonous here. So you need to increase your skill, your time. And I want to talk about cheating. So you can cheat your employee, kind of. This is your capacity, and how many hours? 8 hours per day. Let's imagine this limit here is 8 hours per day. On summer you can do it at 8 hours per day as a full-time job, and your boss saw, and in my case I saw you are working on this capacity right here. Okay, you are paying this much. If you will increase your time, kind of you will increase also your efficiency. You'll do more tasks, you'll do more things, and you should be paid more. Okay, nice. But in reality is a little bit different. Most employees, like 90% of them, are cheating their bosses. Like, okay, we will do 8 hours per day, and on these 8 hours they are not doing what they need to do. They're staying on social media, read some blogs, play game, go outside, I don't know what they are doing, and all this time is wasted. And I see a little bit more increase in capacity because more time, a little bit increased, but not so very much, because I expect at least 3 times to increase. If in past they did for a day 2 hours to 3 hours, right now 8 hours, you can calculate, oh, he can do it 3-4 times more, but actually only 2 times. So I see something is not okay, something is not right. But I agree. Okay, you said you will work. This is your. I don't want to count every hour, but I saw your capacity. I saw your tasks, how you are doing. And actually, it's better if you are not. You want 8 hours. You want to work more, but you are seeing you cannot. You are too distracted. You are not having the time, enough time. You'll say to me, sorry, I cannot do this much. Let's decrease it to this number. And okay, let's decrease also the salary. But you don't want to decrease it, but it's necessary. If you will continue to lie, I'll make myself, okay, agree, okay, you said, let's imagine you are doing your best, but something is not right. And if you are continuing to lie to yourself and to your boss, this affects your future. Kind of, if you want to raise a salary, if you want to increase your capacity to not 8 hours, to even more, or even if you want to go back on the time you had, I notice all these calibrations, and it's not healthy for you. I cannot raise the salary, I cannot give new conditions, I cannot give you new opportunities, I cannot, because it's something not right with the capacity you had and you have right now, because it's increasing the time. But what you can do is even to decrease to a reality. For example, you had 2 hours per day, right now you have you want more hours, and you say, okay, let's do it not 2 but 4 hours, and you're seeing, okay, for 4 hours you can do a lot. And I am seeing 2 different, I don't have 2 cups, but imagine 2 cups. I am seeing 2 persons, 2 employees, one with 8 hours per day and other with 4 hours per day. And this guy with 4 hours are doing better better and more than this with 8 hours. And I'm willing to pay for this 4 hours even more than this with 8 hours, because I understand, okay, I'm paying more, he will be more encouraged, and when he will rise to 6 hours or to 8 hours, he have a capacity. I can ask him. Here I cannot ask him to raise the capacity of hours and to give a more salary, because it's full. I cannot give more, it's full, I cannot give. But here I see 4 hours and I can give more, and I can rise again and again the salary, because I give a salary based on how many clients and work we have in the company, and according to their skills. And for this, I noticed from these 2 cups, I can give 2 clients to serve, and this is done, this guy is done already, this is a little late. Okay, I can give to him 4 clients. In the company will come some profit, and this profit will be more distributed to him because he can take more clients, more income in the company. I can reward him more. Nice. If this is full, I cannot do anything. Only if I will see more efficiency, something, but it's rarely happening. So no, it's better not to lie and to give accurate hours, accurate numbers, and you will succeed. In other companies, I will cover a little bit about this. In other companies, you are going to 8 hours in the office, and you kind of work. But if you do more than other guys from the team, so they know they are cheating, but you know you don't want to cheat. And in the Bible it says you don't need to cheat. It's a lying. You are lying to your boss. You are lying to your employee. You don't need to cheat. And let's imagine you don't want to cheat. What will happen? You'll work very productive. You will increase your skills. You will increase your capacity. You will do better and better and better. Of course, the team maybe they will not want you to do more because they are more lazy and they want to remain in this comfort zone. But you want more. You want from the life more. You want to help more. You want to accomplish more. And your boss will see you, and you are very valuable person for the company. And in the crisis, like right now we're entering in a very big crisis, when he will look to his 5 employees, and he need to cut the cost, he will look to you and he will leave you because you are very, very, very valuable. Because without you, without them, maybe he can survive with you. Without you, he will not survive with them. So you will get the salary, at least you will get the job. Or maybe you will get increase in salary. Or maybe when you will want to leave the company and will say, okay, I get a better job, the boss will see, wow, you are very valuable. Better I will increase a little bit your salary or something to do more for you, but you will remain in the company because you are very valuable for the company. So increase your capacity, increase your skills, develop your skills, don't remain in the same place, and life will reward you. Work will reward yourself. Okay. See you in the next message.